I've pulled out my Christmas scraps and my Christmas fabrics, and I've got a couple of things planned. But the first one I'm going to make is a lovely Christmas scrappy cushion with potato chip blocks. So I started by sorting my potato chips, and these were from a potato chip Christmas swap that I participated in a couple of years ago, which was great because you just get so many different fabrics from people compared to what you can accumulate on your own in something like a seasonal fabric selection like Christmas. So I started by just sorting them. I was going to sort them all into green, red, and I thought, no, that's too much. So basically I was just looking through, finding what I liked and seeing what I had. Yeah, I like that little red kangaroo. And then I found that little block with Merry Christmas, which was just a great find. Once I had sorted them, I found a few that were not meant to be in there, so I put them off to the side. So by now I had a good idea of what I had in my fabrics and what I wanted to use for the cushion cover. And who doesn't like playing with fabric? And now it was time to start to put together the actual potato chip pattern. And I was looking here at making a block roughly 18 inches by 18 inches. So you start by placing one block on top of each other, then one block to the side, and the blocks are 2.5 by 4.5 inches. So yeah, one on the top, bottom, one by each side, and then two will fit for the next 2 rows, 2 below, 2 above. And the blocks come together really quickly with potato chips. Yeah, there's that cute kangaroo. I had to use that. And so, yeah, it's just fun playing with the fabric at this point. Let me know in the comments, do you like potato chip blocks? Have you used them to make quilts or to make other projects? So that was my first basic plan that I came up with. And then the next row, you add 2 more down the side. And once they're joined, the sizes fit properly. And then you add 3 blocks across the bottom. And then 3 blocks across the top. And that gives you the potato chip block. So yeah, so what I was saying before is, yeah, let me know what you think of potato chip blocks. I might think about doing some different quilt blocks with them down the track, or making a quilt with them. Choices, choices. Just playing around. And yeah, there were some nice glittery fabrics in there too. That purple one on the right is really nice, sparkly with silver. And so there's it. And this is what I came up with after a fun play with them. This is the design I came up with. Now to make the block, you're going to join it as I'm showing. Join the top 2, join the side 2, and then the next ones. So I'll show you that here. So start with the center 2 blocks and join them. Then add the side piece. Then join the next 2 pieces together and add those strips top and bottom. Oops, I made a mistake there. Had to unpick and re-sew. And then you've got the 3 across the bottom you join, and the 2 at the side. Put the side ones on first and then the top and bottom. And even with this little project done, as you can see, I've still got quite a lot of potato chips left. I did make some little mug rugs and kind of coaster type things last year with them. But I'll need to come up with a few more projects to use them up. And as you can see, it's coming together quite quickly. I would estimate that from start to finish, even with filming, making this took me only about 45 minutes. So if you weren't filming it, you'd probably have it done in 20 minutes to 30 minutes. And there you go. That's my last block. I thought about red edging and I didn't like that. But then I remembered I had some gold fabric. So I grabbed that off the shelf and I decided to add a gold border. Now what I did for this, I wanted my final square to be 18 inches. So I just cut whatever size took me up to 18 inches. And then I just added strips on the side, strips on the tops. I just added the fabric and then trimmed it rather than actually, measure it and cut it. It was just quicker. And with this, I like my cushions to be really like fat and chubby and well stuffed. So my block size is 18 inches, but the actual cushion insert size I use is 20 inches. And that means, the cushion's really full. Now, I skipped a bit here. I forgot to turn the video on. I apologize for that. But cutting the back is very simple. You take the size of your finished block, the length, well, it's square. So you take that, for me, it was 18 inches, halve it. So I had 9 inches, then add 3.5 inches. So I cut 2 pieces that were 12.5 inches by 18 inches. And then what I did was just turn the edge twice on each of those strips. You can see there the little red Christmas tree showing, just so that it was basically hemmed, and just run down that with the machine. Then all you do is put, with right sides together, you lay those 2 back pieces over the front of the cushion. Sorry, of the block, and stitch all around on 4 sides. Snip the corners, that will just make it easier to get it in, and then turn it inside out. Now if you did want to quilt the front panel, you could quilt that and then attach the back, but I didn't want to quilt that. I just wanted a nice quick project. So I just joined the pieces. Now it's turning it the right way out, poke those corners out. I just use a crochet hook if I can't get them, but they came good. And there is my little cushion. I'm so glad I had that Merry Christmas block. There's the back. You can see I used an envelope fold instead of a zipper. It's just quick and easy. Easy to sew, easy to get on and off. Now we've got to get the cushion insert in. So as I say, the cushion insert is 2 inches bigger than the cushion size. That's just me. I like fat, happy cushions. Just stuff it all in. Get it into those corners, fix the back, and there you go. There's our cushion. So yeah, just a nice easy little project.